Hi everyone, I'm Maria.
And I'm Antoinette.
And we are Ma.
Yay.
Welcome to episode 5.
And that big 5. Okay, so how are you we're gonna pray before we start, as we always do.
Okay. Heavenly Father, we just thank you for another week. We thank you for the provision that you've given us. We thank you that we're all here, able to come here safely.
Yes.
We thank you for what you have shown us in the last week.
Yes.
We thank you for the messages that we'll be able to talk about in this podcast today, Father God, and we pray that it reaches who it's meant to, Lord. Father God, I just raise up Nigeria to you as well today, Lord, and just pray for them. Father God, only you know what is happening. And we just pray, Father God, that we do not lean onto our own understanding as to why things are happening, but you will always have victory, Father God. So we just pray that you comfort those that are being persecuted for your name's sake. And we just thank you, Lord, that we have a voice and that we're able to speak, Father God, because we can freely worship you, praise you, talk about you. And we just give you all the praise and all the glory. In Jesus' mighty name, amen.
Amen. Right, so today we're going to be talking about emotional intelligence.
Mm-hmm.
So, let's start off by what you think that is, or meaning to you.
Yeah, because I think it has a different
definition to what it is.
Everyone will have their own definition to it.
So I think there's two sides. I think the first side is being able to manage your own emotions, be intelligent as to what you're feeling and why. And I think the other point is how you're able to pick up on other people's emotions, even when they may not be saying that's how they feel, or they're demonstrating one emotion, but really it could be because of another reason.
Okay, great stuff.
So how do you feel like you've...
How do you feel like you've grown to understand? When did you start? Now, assuming that you know what it is, yeah?
When did I start?
Yeah, when did you start realising that it was emotional intelligence that you had to apply?
I think through reading, when you're reading just different books, because I didn't know that what emotional intelligence was. But I feel like in terms of gauging other people's emotions, I've been able to pick up on those. So I would define myself as an empath.
Yeah.
Which now I don't. Not because of the word, but I just don't like those definitions of those words. But I feel like I could be around people and pick up their energy.
Yeah, 100. I feel like I'm empath. Yeah, 100.
And
it's very important for empaths to have emotional intelligence.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I feel like...
For yourself as well.
Yeah.
no, yeah, absolutely. But then what it was is that, and in this part of my journey was realising that how much I soaked up in terms of, like, to say one of my friends are going through something.
How much you took on, basically.
Yeah, but sometimes you don't even realise how much.
Especially when you love somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you're around them and then you're soaking their energy up. So like, say for instance, if you was next to me and you was in pain, you was crying, 9 times out of 10 I'm gonna be crying with you. Do you know what I mean? It's just something. But then when you're going home and
that heaviness is
yeah, because there'll be times, like my friends will be going through it and I'm going home like in like maybe not in front. I think in front of them I'll be like, oh, strong, like what's the solution, but then going home and then really like clocking what some people are going through, it's heartbreaking. When you just feel helpless.
So would that be the same thing, like so basically lately when I'm doing lashes and stuff like that, it's really, so when I'm lashing, say like if someone's upset and they sit behind me, like my whole emotion.
Well, sit behind you if you're
lashing.
So not the person that you're lashing, but behind.
So say like we're just here, whatever, and I'm doing
big up lovely lashes, by the way.
Yeah, come on, I'm a lash tech now, guys. So would it be like that as well, or no? That's
no. I think so. Okay, so I've heard that people that massage other people, they have to like decompress, pray,
Because they've
shake it
taken
off,
their
because
energies.
it's because you just don't know when you're around someone for that amount of time, when you're basically trying to heal them as well. So you're healing them by knots, pains, and all of those things, you know. So
But it's the
you
same
have
way,
to-
like, when like they'll say, like, if someone's praying for you, not everyone should touch you.
Mm-hmm.
Not everybody should lay hands on you because of energies. But is that...
yeah, because you have to think about it like this: you can be getting prayed for, but you don't know what the person's doing outside. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm not even talking about like the whole witchcraft, warlock,
Just in
all of those
general,
things. Just in general,
what they're doing. Yeah,
You know,
I
so,
agree. Not
you know,
everyone
you could
should lay
be
hands.
thinking that, and that's why I feel like it's important to be honest in a circle of when you're praying for each other, and not
To
to
see
know,
what you're doing.
yeah,
Yeah.
because you need to be making sure that you're spiritually aligned.
How do you do that?
Well, make sure that you're spiritually
How do
aligned.
you still do that and do God's work?
What, in the circle or?
Just like, you know, like, because they tell you to be very careful of who you know, like, mix with, even shake hands with, and all these things. Like, I'm saying, how do you do that and still do God's work?
I think it's having discernment. Like if you're praying for people on the street, you don't know them. So I'm not saying don't pray for them on the street, of course.
know them.
But do you know what I mean? But I feel like there's
It's not
boundaries in
every
terms of
hand that you must
touching
have to touch.
and all of that. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that. But I've only agreed with that in the last year since I've been baptized.
No,
Before,
same.
Everyone used
Same.
to just be,
Yeah.
pray for me, lay their hands on me every minute. And I'm like, take it, give it to me. You know, now I'm like...
But I'll give you an
I don't
example.
ask anyone to pray for me now. Unless... Do you get what I mean? Like, so if I went to the church, I was quick to go up to the altar to pray.
Yeah, I think
But
I don't feel like
that
you
anymore.
need, everyone needs to go there all the time.
No, I just stay there and be like...
Because
What's
there's a
wrong?
when you're going through the church service and sermons, and then they ask you to come up, they're asking you to come up for things that are based on that sermon.
Yeah.
And it's not every week that
Everything.
you're going through.
Yeah, but every time I used to
Something.
go to church, every time I used to be at that altar.
Yeah,
It
but
was
then maybe
crazy.
you.
So what, everything they were talking about every week was about
Yeah,
me.
but it depends.
Do
Was you
get me?
being pulled to go, or did you
Every-
feel like your
every
prayers weren't being
single
answered
time-
by
no,
yourself?
every time I walked into that church, I went to the altar. Every single time, whatever the man
Yeah,
was
but
speaking,
but that's what I'm
whatever
saying.
he was
To get prayer from other people because you didn't feel like your prayers were strong enough, or what, or because you
No, I
thought
was
that's what
just-
was
I
the
was
purpose
just
of going to
seeking
church.
God. And every time I went at that altar, he spoke to me or I felt something. And then I would leave feeling excited and whatever, living my normal life, not reading no Bible, not praying, not doing nothing until the next lick down. And then I'll go back to church again. And the same thing on the altar, crying. Whereas this year, every time I've been to the church, I have never thought to go to the altar.
But when you're not at the altar, do you still feel those things?
I feel like,
Because I'll be in my seat just
so I feel like
crying or
I've just been so joyful and grateful. So I feel like the gratefulness...
but doesn't that bring you to tears sometimes?
So, yeah. So, say like I'm praying or I hear a certain song and I think of what God has done this year. I have cried lots of times, but it's weird because it was always a negative crying before.
Yeah.
Help me.
Like you
help
had to
me.
release
Do
because
you
of the
understand what I'm
pain or
saying? Whereas
upset and
now-
stuff like that.
So you see, like, okay, when I go fellowship and whatever, and they might be praying, and I might be like, "Come on, get it out," or pray. I'm just like,
Yeah,
whereas
yeah.
before I'd be on my knees, because
Yeah.
so I don't know.
I think what I was heading before is that, you know, like, knowing how to do God's work and realizing that you're not God.
Oh, I've got a perfect example. For that. And that's what I mean in terms of like, okay, that's a really good question. So being emotionally intelligent, right? And like I said, being around people, feeling either you helpless or feeling like you're there and you have to solve the problem. But sometimes people just want you to sit with them. It's not every day. Oh, we can fix it like this. You need to do this, this, and this. And I felt like I was a fixer
All the time.
all the time.
Not before or now? Before.
Before. but not just because it's just I don't want you to be like that. So it's like, okay, how can
How can we do it? Yeah, you are like
fix
that.
things?
You are.
You know, and it's like I'll be there laying in bed, like racking my brain. Okay, maybe
Of
if they did this or did that, you know.
And then come and phone you in the morning with a solution. You know what I mean?
No,
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that.
But-
you got to realise that you're not God.
But when and it all started from reading Ephesians, from when we was in Bible study, and it's like when you're just reading more and reading more, and it was just like actually Jay's right. Like I felt, and that was like a revelation to me. I'm not God. I'm not God. I can support people. I can do what I can, but sometimes going home and praying in your room in your secret
It's
place
the
with the
best
door
place.
closed and all of that, writing for people is the best that you can
Yeah.
do.
And I think that it's quite selfish when you don't. I think it's quite selfish when someone is going through something and you're trying to help them, you know you can't help them. Do you understand? Your advice sometimes. So say like, I've stopped asking people for advice. I just pray.
Yeah.
And it is so crazy because what you say, like I'm upset right now, and like, and you come to me, I'm going to do this. You're not God. You don't even know why God's putting me through this.
Yeah.
I might need to learn this lesson.
But we only know that now.
We only know that now.
Yeah, because you find yourself saying, I've done this with anyone and this.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
And even that,
feeling,
like I felt like I didn't really ask for help.
Never. You've
But-
never asked me for help.
No,
I've known
but-
her for how long? Again? Never
No,
said
but
to
I
me,
just
I need
mean,
you. You
but-
don't.
But it's because and that's. But I don't feel like that's a good thing.
It's not.
It's not. Tell her it's not.
But yeah, it's just like, and that
But
took me
why
a while
don't you
to
ask for
realize.
help? That see, this is where emotional intelligence. Why?
Alright.
Yeah.
Why?
So I feel like before it was like if I'm stressed, it's like I feel like I have to understand in my head first,
Why?
and I have to think of solutions first. So if you notice, I'd more time deal with what I'm dealing with and then tell you, oh, this happened.
Yeah.
But then some people might misconstrue that as not trusting them,
Yeah, I would.
you know.
I would.
Not trusting you to help me with, or like I can help you with yours and you can't help me with mine.
How comes like she doesn't? Nothing's ever wrong. Or how comes
Yeah.
she doesn't speak her? Not talk her business because we don't want to know your business, but why? You're not normal. You
like
don't
the
get
vulnerability.
upset. You don't.
Yeah, but it's,
No, seriously. It's only in the last year, where I'm like, oh my gosh, I see you this way, I see you here. I know you. Like, know you. So if someone would say to me, I'll be like, are you mad? Of course she gets upset at you. But before, you're private, Maria. So you would be like, imagine something would happen. I can see something's happened. Like you might just be a bit flustered.
Yeah.
But you'd be like, hey guys, hi. I'm like, you right? Yeah. How are you? Oh. So what's been happening? You're very like that.
Yeah.
But then it's the truth. You're just processing it yourself. And
because I feel like if I don't like being around people that flap. If it's my situation, like say that for instance, like I'm panicking about something, but it's like if I'm gonna tell you, and you're gonna panic as well, and we're both flapping around, that's gonna make me panic more. Do you know what I mean? So it's just like, okay, I think to myself, and like we said last week, journaling, trying to come up with a solution, and then I'm gonna tell you because it's not like I don't want you to know me or
but then
live
now
life
you
or
trust
whatever.
in God now.
Yeah,
You
so
just
now
trust
I
God.
yeah.
You just trust God.
Do you know that's part to do with controlling?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
We know she's a control freak.
No, it's true.
No, she's not.
It's true. No, I'll put my hands
Yeah,
up
but
to
this
that.
is
I
what you were
had
saying
to
about
check.
control,
Yeah, I
innit?
had to
Really
check
do,
myself.
so
Yeah.
I'm just bringing
I
us
feel
back.
like she controls.
He's like, I'm not exposing
controlled her whole
She wants to be
being.
able
Yeah.
to control, but that's why the fact that when she surrendered to God, her life's changed.
Yeah.
That is the truth,
Yeah,
girl.
yeah. And it's funny because when I had Kyla, my mum and my stepdad was laughing when I brought her home, and they were saying like, "You like things in order." That's just how
But
it
you
is.
are
I
like
like
that, you are.
things in order, like, you know. And then obviously having a child is going to throw all of that out. But I feel like I was still able to keep things
In
in order
order.
to a certain degree
Never
until
Organisation and control are two different things.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? I think it's good to be organised, but it's good to also leave space to know that there's always that. They even say within every business or any plan you make, you have to leave that space. And what is that space to be filled?
yeah,
God.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You do everything right, but something will always be wrong if you don't have God inside of it. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's where the control goes.
but yeah, surrendering that control is the best thing.
Maybe I've ever done.
It's the best
It's made
thing.
you maybe relaxed. A
Yeah.
bit more relaxed in life.
Relax, like I said to you, having the million thoughts in my head, like having I have to deal with this, I have to deal with that.
It's
And
true,
all of
'cause
that.
when
I
we
used to
speak
think
her,
that was
she's
normal.
Like, this happened. I'm like, is this Maria? Do you get what I mean? So it is good. So surrendering to God, you know, and knowing to trust in Him, you know. So that is good.
Because emotional intelligence is also about how you process things as well. So how do you process pain, and how do you lay it out? How do you express yourself when you feel a certain way? How do you ask for help? All of these different things is a big part of emotional intelligence, because what a lot of people do, people die from stress, isn't it? And that's compression. That's like not talking and things like that.
Yeah.
So
And that's the thing. I don't feel. Do you know what it is as well? Because I feel, because I've lost people from young as well, and to feel that pain. So like losing my brother when I was like 16. So I was 17. He was 16. It's like certain things that would bother other people might not bother me as quickly.
Yeah, but I don't think it's that, because like I'm sitting here thinking we are really yin and yang, because I lost my brother young. I feel like I'm emotional crazy. Do you understand what I'm saying? The way I deal with stuff, always erratic. Not no more, but before, like.
Yeah, but then that goes back to how we what was we talking about last week? How we not react to things.
No, but Jada said that basically it's how you deal with things. When things are presented, like, how did your emotionals deal with stuff? So see, like me, I would just think it was upset,
Yeah.
crying. I used to be so emotional, like the tears will come. Then it goes from feeling a feeling of, then the tears come, and I deal with everything in anger. Like why? Like,
Oh, okay.
do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Whereas now, like, I don't. I feel it. I feel it, but my emotional intelligence kicks in. And I'm like, I think about what I'm feeling. Do you know what I mean? Now, yeah. Whereas before,
Yeah, I think it's
I
important
didn't.
to know what you're feeling and why.
So does that mean that I didn't have emotional intelligence?
yeah, I feel like emotional intelligence is knowing what emotion you're feeling and knowing how to deal with it. And as much as easy as it sounds, I don't think a lot of people have it.
No.
So, but I think once you start getting closer to God, it's one of the part of the package deal.
Yeah, it's like that gate.
Yeah,
you're
it's like,
walking through. It's part of it. Yeah.
It's difficult because your spiritual senses are heightened
Yeah.
the closer you get to God. So then you can pick up on people.
You pick up
around
on
you
emotions,
more.
you pick up on everything.
Exactly.
So you pick up if someone's upset, same way what you were saying. So whereas before you'd be like, oh, what's wrong? I'm not like that no more. I listen to why you're upset.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I need to see if this might be the lesson for you. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's true.
So we can't keep on rescuing people, because if everybody keeps on rescuing,
Yeah.
like whatever God's trying to do,
Yeah.
it's not going to help.
Yeah, 100%.
Do you know what I mean?
100%.
So someone might,
And sometimes you don't know what that lesson is, and if you're helping them, pulling them out,
how are
they're
they
not going to
learn?
get to the lesson, or they're going to have that same lesson another
Over.
time, and then you're
So
just
that's what you realise, like, so guys, like, say like something happened to you on Monday and you got through it, but you got through it because your friend helped you. Next week, next month, next year, you might go through that again, because it's your lesson that you have to learn. Do you get what I mean?
So you know when you say no to someone and you see the demon come out of them,
Yes.
yeah. So it's like, oh, is this what I've been feeling?
Yeah.
This is what
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
been feeling all this
Yeah.
time.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yes.
yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And that happens a lot of the time. It's like when you say no. So it's like they stroke your ego and everything to get what they want, you know. And then as soon as you say no. So this is what I'm saying. Emotional intelligence is, you have to be like clued up to even have it. You know? And I think like, it's not, oh, if you're in the world, you're not, or if you don't, if you're not with God, of course you can have it. Like, come on. We get people that got it. So we're not saying, oh, you have to be with God to have it. But if you haven't got it and you do get with God, you might get it quicker. Yeah. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I used to think that it was so annoying before.
What, people that don't have it?
No, to have. I used to say like it was a gift and a curse to have, to feel things so deeply, to have emotional intelligence. Like it used to be annoying because you can't shut off. You're just constantly thinking about someone and something. Yeah,
so I don't say curse anymore. I say
let me rebuke that.
Gifts don't always feel good. You know
yeah, because you don't think it's good.
But now it's like it's a gift. It's a fruit of the spirit, like to have this discernment, and because emotional intelligence would be a form of discernment.
Yeah. So, okay. So if that's the case, I feel like I received that when I started 5 Wives. But that's when I started praying. So that's when I started really seeing, oh my gosh, why is this getting me mad? Like, what? Like, do you get what I mean? And then I started thinking, but now it's quite high. I feel like my emotional intelligence is amazing.
And I feel like, you know, when you were saying, like last week, like different things of emotional intelligence. So you said, like, why you'd get angry or whatever. But then it was also, we touched on, like, passive aggressive. And then when you're really having to check yourself, like in terms of why you react to certain things, I have realised that I was quite high in passive aggressiveness. Like even things that we might not even think about, the sarcasm, the little firing shots, when having the last word, clapping back, all of those things is passive aggressiveness, you know. Literally. The long paragraphs that you're sending to somebody, depending on what you're putting in there. Do you know what I mean? But you have to realise and ask yourself why. Why are you feeling this? The subliminal on Instagram, on WhatsApp, people do.
Yeah, but it's always the negative either.
No.
Do you get what I mean?
What, doing those things?
No, so you could be emotionally like, to friends like, to say like, why ain't they there? Why ain't they doing this? Why ain't they? Like, how do I explain this?
I get what if you're posting, do you mean?
So no, but just say it in your life, so you're emotional. So basically, okay, so say like something like, I would say, hi, when she was in hospital last time, I was by myself. But I learned that I had to be by myself. But before, I wouldn't be none of you lot's friends no more. I wouldn't. I'd be like, they weren't there for me. But
that goes back to emotional intelligence, because the emotional intelligence part would be knowing what you needed, but then it's like your love language as well. How you would
my
receive.
Point of the love language now starts coming with this emotional intelligence, because without emotional intelligence, it could be like, oh, I love you like that. Why don't you love me?
Yeah.
If you don't know, you know, so where I've realized...
We can use us as an example. So there was an incident where, or what Annie's talking about in regards to the Caribbean in hospital. And then you was obviously explaining to me how you felt. And
see, whereas before I would have never explained. I would have just kept that in my heart and been like,
so Annie explained what like basically that she needed people to show up, or expected, as you should, people to come to church and to the hospital.
They love church to watch. They love church. That is good.
but come to the hospital to actually have a physical presence. Whereas I was in my room praying it down, sending messages, encouraging, and all of these things. But that's not what she needed at that time.
Sometimes you need a physical person with you.
So then when she told me that, and that you was upset, and then she was like, "Oh, I'm not meeting you tomorrow." Because of this, I'm not, no word of a lie, like literally tears just started flowing down my my face, and I feel like I was wiped out for the whole of that day. Like I just didn't want to do anything because I was just like, what do you mean?
Yeah. But then that was me. Is it not being emotional intelligent?
No, I think
or being too much.
Being real is emotional.
Yeah,
because again, like all of that compression, like I said, if I felt away and I didn't tell you, and we may be able to
later. And that's the important thing.
So that's for me. and one thing everybody would say about me is, if I've got a problem, I tell you. Yeah. I'm not a friend that sits down and says like, oh, and pretends, and then on the day we don't like each other no more. You've got so much to tell me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say to you,
exactly.
That's jarring me.
Yeah.
And I might have 2 friends from there being my wifey and another one of my brethren. And the reason why Leash is my wife, because I can't get away with nothing with her.
Yeah, I've seen it.
She doesn't rant with
Big
me.
up, Leash.
You know,
yes,
big yourself up, girl. Like she's not scared to be like. It doesn't matter if I'm gonna cry or shout. She's like, no, fam, I don't think so.
Yeah,
you know. And my friend Bree, like they're very boom. Whereas I do have a lot of friends that do butter my bread, and I've seen that you butter me.
That doesn't help nobody's.
And that doesn't help me. And that, I've realised that from one of my other best friends that I had, used to be best friends with. Like, imagine I would get upset and you would sit beside me and allow me to get upset with everyone else. And then when I got upset with you, you were shocked. Whereas for me, if I'm sitting with Maria now and she's getting upset, I'm going to be like, girl, this isn't good. Do you understand? So when you come to switch on me, I told you it wasn't good.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Not like I stand by you, cussing at everybody, and then when you're cussing me, you're evil, you're aggressive. Do you get what I mean? I just feel like friend. That ain't a real friend.
It's not, and the most emotional intelligent part of it is that no, I don't want to see you today.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I found my no.
If I see you today,
yeah,
you might get another side of me that I won't even give you.
Yeah.
So I know that it's
that's true. And it's understanding people.
Yeah.
In that case, because it's like you could be mad, and you're like, I'm coming to your house now. I want to speak to you now. I want to solve it now. Where I might be, I need a minute. Because I'm not going to want to say something that I'm going to regret because I haven't taken time.
You don't like aggression. Like that.
But you know what I mean? I'm going to take time to think because and protect the other person as well, because you're going to come mad. You might say something that you regret, but then am I supposed to forget that?
Yeah. So
do you know what I mean? So it's like, let's have some time. Let's take a
so that's the difference
breather.
Different people's emotional intelligence, because you think that I don't. I feel like if you do something wrong to me, I'm getting in my car and come to your house now. Do you understand? Because I need to sort it out with you. I don't want you to go to sleep. I don't want you to even think that of me anymore. Yeah. So I'm coming. So the way
I feel like there's different. I feel like there's.
Are you mad?
I feel like there's different.
Do you know what I mean? Whereas you're saying to me, babe, stay at home and we'll talk tomorrow.
Yeah.
No, but not in a dismissive way, because it's like you could be getting more and more mad by doing that.
Someone like that would get me more and more mad. Something like that. But then that just shows what you're saying. You need to know the person. Because Maria, if I got mad now, like, you know me well enough, you would either laugh because I have got mad and you just giggle, or you're like, babe, like, it's okay. And that's good enough. Do you understand what I'm saying? Whereas someone else, I get mad and they fuel my fire. Do you understand what I'm saying? So it depends on who's around you with their intelligence as well, isn't it?
And everyone's emotional intelligence, it matters on how you would move. So mine can't be the same as yours. I don't know what triggers me. You know what I'm saying? That's part of what we was going to talk about as well. It's the triggers. Like, what triggers you is usually what grabs your emotional intelligence and shakes you. And so it's like, it's not, as you grow, there's not many things we can trigger you about your kids, your relationship, your family, you know what I mean, your parents, whatever it is. So sometimes your parents have got triggers that they don't even realise that they have. You know what I mean? It might be something small, but it just bothers you from when you was a child. And your kids will do things that you're like, wow, they try you like nobody else would try you in this world. Do you know what I'm saying? So how do we deal with those situations as well, the triggering situations, and would you suggest to the people, what is a good thing to do when you get into those triggering moments? Because it's all well and good I say emotional intelligence until until we're triggered. You get what I mean? You have these polite
and the thing is, I don't
conversations.
think it's something that you can just switch on and switch off as well. It takes
time.
it takes experience. It takes
Oh,
getting things wrong
It takes being tested.
as well. Tested.
Yeah, some of us have to be tested every day of our life. You know what I mean?
And also, what may have worked one time,
You might not. Work
but
another time.
learning from that as well.
Yes.
So so if I'm, but then it's funny though when we talk about that, because it's like, because I'll be calm most of the time. It's like if something has triggered me, let's use the word trigger, and then I'm raising my voice, or I've reacted in a way that's not normal. It's like, oh, she has no right to be like that. Maria's overreacting.
I'm like,
You know what I mean?
I'm waiting
So
to
it's
see what pops off next.
I think you feel like that more than people feel.
Yeah, I don't think.
What?
So. I feel like when you pop off, I'm like, go girl.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying? She
And
needed to
you're
say that,
thinking-
and you're thinking
Yeah.
that. Whereas it's the opposite for me. When I don't kick off, people are like, what's wrong with her? Do you understand what I'm saying? And for me, it's a beautiful thing not to kick off. It's a
I think it's
beautiful thing for myself
because it takes, again, we're using control, but not in a control way where
to control yourself.
control yourself. So it's not like, okay, I'm pushing things down, or people that are calm are pushing things down and they're not dealing with their thoughts and feelings. But it's to be able to be silent when the time is right, to be able to be calm when the time is right.
Emotional intelligence, to have it,
Yeah.
all of them things.
It's
Yeah.
who you got around you as well. Like, again, I always say to you, you're yin and yang. If you don't have the yin and yang, then sometimes, if there was two of you, maybe when a situation happens, how you would react.
yeah.
or how
I
you
don't
help
think
each
I've
other.
ever had a you in my life. I think I've always had me's.
You see?
All my friends have been me's because I saw it as yeah, be me, be like, not be me, but be like me. So we roll together, we're the same. If it kicks off, we deal with it the same. Whereas, nah,
You need someone to
I
say,
needed
"Calm down."
probably her from like year 7 to have someone growing. I wouldn't have been the way I am.
But maybe
Yeah,
you
but
would've.
but we
Maybe
need- yeah.
You would have still been you.
Yeah, but no, because since I've been with her for the year, I think a lot, like, I'm like, how's that going to make me look like, I don't want to look like that
that's
anymore.
good, yeah.
Whereas before I didn't give a, what? I don't care how I look. I didn't care. And you've been there when I've been upset. I don't care. Do you
I
know
think
what I mean?
that I feel like
Now-
there's a season and there's a time.
Yeah, but then what you have to understand is like, show me your friends and I'll show you who you are.
Thank you.
Do you understand what I'm
That's where I
saying?
was going with it.
You know? So for me, like when I've sat down, I remember that Tiffany 25-day fast. That showed me who I was, you know? Then I'm like, I started realizing, oh, I'm like you. I'm like you too. I'm like, oh, maybe I need to sit over here for a little while. Maybe I need to be around people that, because I might not be with you, because you don't smoke. You're boring. You understand what I'm saying? You don't do the same things that I do, you know? But then when I've been with her, I'm like, God, she is exciting. Do you get what I mean?
Right.
Like, you don't have to smoke to, or like the conversations that I have with her is not about people.
No.
It's about life.
Yeah.
It's about jobs. It's about stepping up in life. It's about God. It's about our feelings. How am I feeling spiritually? Not just, are you right, Anne? Yeah. Oh, do you know what? Yeah, this happened. This actually, like, pour into me. Do you understand? And I'm not saying all my friends now that I've got around me, they all pour into me. Do you understand what I'm saying? But for a long time, I just didn't feel like that.
But don't be surprised when you turn Antoinette on someone.
Yeah.
Because when I keep saying to you yin and yang, she does things, she's gonna do things in your way, and you're gonna
Yeah.
and you're not even gonna know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See when you share energies like this,
It's
it's
true.
deeper than you think.
It's true, because I've seen her be a bit wily, and I'm like, yes, my girl. Do you got what I mean? And it's not why. Do you know what it is? It's not even wily. It's just her speaking her thoughts. Whereas before, as you said, that you don't speak your thoughts.
No,
Whereas,
I only speak if it's necessary.
but now,
But now I've realised that more things are necessary.
Yeah.
Like, but there's no point talking if it doesn't make sense to me. I'm not gonna be somewhere.
Yeah, but sometimes
where
it's
I'm just
not
talking
to make
for.
sense to you, and that's,
No, but I'm just saying.
Do you know what I mean?
I don't feel like I always have to talk.
No, yeah, so I've learned that. So that's what I've learned from her.
Do you know what I mean?
Sometimes,
So,
like, pick your battles wisely, innit? Like, that's what I've started to do. Pick battles wisely.
and also, it's not even like I'll be sitting there and I'll be thinking, oh, I should have said something, or I wish I should have said something. It's that the way that it maybe again triggers. It's a different thing. Whereas
It's all about comfort zone again. When we step out of comfort zone, when you get closer to God, all of these different things, you made a big transition. So now it forces you out of the comfort zone.
Yeah.
So you have to do some everyday things that you didn't usually do. Your test is to do those things.
Yeah.
Do you know
Because
what I mean?
every day is different.
It's different.
We don't know how it's gonna be. Like, there's been occasions where I've been sitting there, just minding my own business, praying, and like I said before, like a lot of my prayers are like I just say them now. I don't really write them down as much. But on this day, it was like I was praying for so many different people. It's like, and then I felt the need to just write them. But then I'm writing them, and then it was like, okay, send it.
To them.
Yeah. And I was like,
Send a prayer.
send the prayer. And I was like, no.
You better. You better.
But then it's like, and then
Did you send it?
yeah.
Okay.
So I sent three prayers. Like I prayed for a handful of people, for instance, and then 3, I felt the urge to send it.
Wow.
But then it's like a fire inside
That you feel.
you. That it's like it's not going to go away. You're not going to get the peace until you've done it. If that makes sense. That's how I can understand if that's what I'm supposed to be doing.
So, okay. For instance, this morning, I woke up in an amazing mood. Amazing. Singing my gospel, driving on the way to work. So I get to a road. So I see a lady reversing out of her thing. So obviously I'm driving up. She comes and she just keeps on driving. She says to me, move out there effing way. So I'm lip reading her. Yeah? So I said to her, go over there. She said, fuck off. You know what I done? And my door just opened. By the time I got to her face and I went there, I said, darling, I just asked you to move. I'm going to move there. Can you? Oh, sorry. Maria, I caught myself. I didn't think I was going to be nice when I got
Every
out that
step.
car. Do you understand what I'm saying? So this is what I'm talking about. Like, change in my emotional intelligence. Like, me getting out the car. But I just wanted to speak to her. Because why are you acting like that?
Yeah.
And then she said, sorry, I got back in my car. She reversed that. Ta-da! Before.
But you know what's so beautiful about that, yeah? So you changed her direction of her day as well.
Yeah. And she did say sorry and she smiled. Whereas I think she was annoyed because really and truly it was 8:45 because I got to work at 5:02. So 8:45, maybe her children start school in 5 minutes or 10 minutes. Maybe they're in a rush, you know? But that's where we can change things around too.
Because fear and worry affects emotional intelligence.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you're scared, you do.
You act out of
Yeah,
character.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're worried,
You act out of character.
And I think
It is so true. I wish that was on the camera. But
it's true.
It's true.
And I feel in order to come out of your comfort zone, when you release the spirit of fear as well, it allows you to move quicker. So, you know, like when you're talking about obedience and stuff like that, it's like if I feel that urge to do something, I'll react quick. I'll do it quicker. So, like I said, back to the sending the prayers and stuff like that, it wasn't a straight away thing because I was like, I don't want to.
You know,
because you're private, you're repenting, you're saying sorry for this, sorry for that, you know, and some of those things people might have not even known. You
That
know,
you're bringing to light.
yeah.
But it's like a prophecy to them, isn't it?
Yeah, but it depends how it's received. Like, a prophecy can be good or bad.
I just think that that is
We all
very-
like- we
that-
all- we
that-
all love
that-
the-
that is very important of the way people receive things as well, because what I find is that when you're with God and you pray and you read, the way you receive things, the way you read things, the way you look at things, it's always from a light-hearted place, rather than when you're worldly, you take offense. Your defense mechanism is up before you even read. So
Yeah, but it's not. Yeah, because when you're worldly, you have those spirits,
yeah, but even if, so what I'm saying is they've
all
already,
those traits.
they're already, so it's not even how, it's the way they're viewing it. Their
Yeah,
view is
yeah.
already there. So
Yeah.
I can write, oh, we went to the seaside today and then this happened. I'm just reading it. And this one's like, what? What do you mean what happened? What happened next? Like, do you understand what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Like, it's just two different ways of
Yeah.
thinking.
But then it's like, how do you? I get what you're saying, but it's like, say that you know deep down that you're meant to do something, but then the emotional intelligence would be how they would receive it.
Yeah.
So
And if they receive it wrong, their emotional intelligence isn't quite
yeah,
right.
So sometimes
Do you get what I'm saying? Because
sometimes that's like reading things a million times as well,
Yeah.
and changing things and whatever. But then I guess if you're that way inclined, it doesn't matter how it's written or how it's said, because your delivery could be however, but you're still not gonna
understand. No, they're not going to understand. No, they won't. You just won't understand, and that would just be the end of it.
And again, go back to discernment. Allowing God to show you if it's something you're supposed to be doing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's what you have
definitely,
to-
definitely.
And you
Yeah.
walk at the signs. Do you get what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
I think some people.
But then the
Oh,
signs
yeah,
when
yeah.
it's going against what you want is I mean, it's annoying. It's annoying.
Yeah,
Do you know what I
of
mean? When
course.
you don't, when it's something that you really don't want to do,
But
and then you're sitting in your room like arguing with God, like you don't want to do it. But like I said, that peace.
how many times
That's
has God
within
saved
you.
from what you wanted?
How
Yeah.
many times?
Yeah, and that's the thing, when you know that it's either obedience or rebellion, like I said, and you're going against. Like for me, it's like, how can I have a dream? How can I have received God give me a dream, and then of something that I didn't know anything about, and then I'm not gonna do what I'm supposed to do next
And
with
come and
that
tell the
information,
person.
or whatever, yeah, whatever it is, or deal with it accordingly.
That is the spirit of
Pray
obedience.
for the answers.
You know, yeah. That's my thing now. Every day, pray. Something's wrong. Pray. Do this. Pray. Listen to this. No, the best advice you can give someone is to go and ask the Father and pray.
Then give it to God.
Do you understand what I'm saying? Do not
Yeah.
lean on your own understanding. Do not lean on your brethren's understanding neither. Just
Yeah.
lean on God. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I
Because the
find-
thing is, when you're like proper locked in
Mm.
and you're seeking Him before anything, it's like you're going to, whether it's good or whether it's bad, it's going to work out.
Yeah.
But when you step outside of that and you start doing your own thing and what you feel,
Yeah.
because a lot of the things is based on feelings, when your obedience has got nothing to do with feelings. It's like you said, it's uncomfortable to be obedient sometimes.
Definitely is.
Can I ask you guys a question?
Hmm?
What does vulnerability mean to you? And how much do you feel like you've become more vulnerable as you got older or less vulnerable?
I think I've come less vulnerable emotionally. Does that make sense? So I used to be very vulnerable in emotion.
So
And
do
I
you
feel-
look at vulnerability as a strength or a weakness?
Before I used to look at it as a weakness. With my emotions. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because I couldn't control them. So
Yeah.
you would say something to me today, and instantly, if it upsets me, I'll cry. And it's not I'm crying like, I'm crying like, what?
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying? Or like I just couldn't control it, and it was annoying for me because when you're emotional, it's so horrible. Like I just feel
Yeah, but
my
emotional
background.
in which way though?
Anyway, every way I was emotional. Like, the first thing...
Yeah, but I don't feel like it's a negative thing to
Babes,
be
I was a
emotional.
crybaby. I've been a crybaby. From I've been born, I was a crybaby. Ask my mum. And then one day, imagine this. I used to cry, yeah. They used to leave me with anyway. And then one day, my dad must have gave me a pillow. Do you know I've got a pillow up to this day? Do you see
Wow.
when I feel upset?
Oh no, it's that
So
same
before-
pillow that you're talking about. It's from then.
No, so Andrew chucked that one away, so now I've got a new one. I got a new one maybe 15 years ago, yeah. But see when I'm upset and I grab that pillow and I smell it, everything goes back to normal. Do you understand what I'm saying? So all that time, if I didn't have that pillow, it's a mad thing. Then I used weed. Do you understand when I'm upset?
Yeah, but what if that pillow got taken away from you now? You're not idolising your pillow.
No. But if you realise, the reason why I don't stay at no one's house, because my pillow's not there. And I know that might sound so stupid, because this is the first time I'm saying it out loud. Everyone that says, oh, stay around, like, no, you know me, I like my bed. Because when I go home, I got my pillow, and I like my pillow. But now, no, it isn't like I can stay at a hotel without the pillow, like, do you know what I mean? Like, but it has to be it has to be a flat pillow like this, like,
Yeah, I
it
like
can't
flat
be,
pillows. Yeah.
do you know what I mean? It has to be, so yeah. But now,
But yeah, give me like. So I don't feel like you've got a good definition of vulnerability.
Yeah,
What
so
about you?
I feel like vulnerability and emotion are two different
stuff.
things. So I think, first of all, I think being vulnerable is a strength.
100%. So like,
Um,
and why? Why is it a strength?
it's funny because I'm like, oh yeah, I need to control my emotions, but I do feel like it's a time and the control part was the time and the place. Like, say for instance,
To be vulnerable.
yeah, because I just don't feel like you can be vulnerable with everybody.
Yes, you can.
see,
You can
I'm
if you-
too, I'm
Yeah,
always been
no, but
vulnerable,
I'm not
that's
saying that you
fantastic.
can't. I'm not saying that you can't, but I'm saying that I wouldn't.
So to me, opposite of vulnerability is being fake.
Oh, so I'm vulnerable all the time then, guys. Vulnerable.
I don't agree with that.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I don't know.
Because
Yeah, because you ain't showing your true feelings.
Thank you.
Yeah,
So
but
that
do you?
is the
But
truth. No, it's the truth. Now when I think of it like that, it's the truth. I always show how I feel. I don't pretend. And when I find that...
yeah, but you show how you
so
feel.
see
okay.
like now. So
I
okay.
would say how I feel, but I might not show it.
Not showing
I
me.
feel like I've got a poker poker face.
It's fake. Poker, it's fake.
That can affect
Yeah.
you.
Do you get what I
Yeah.
mean? So-
Like, I'll give a time when I thought, oh my gosh, yeah, one time I must have slammed my fingers in a door at work, and then someone came around the corner, but I firmed the pain so much, and then I walked to the tea point and like got really freezing cold water and put my fingers in there and then was walking, but it was so it was so painful, like I could feel my eyes welling up, but it's like I wouldn't allow them to drop.
Control.
But it's so weird because I'll be watching a film
And you'll
or
be bawling. Like, I called her yesterday, yeah? I called her yesterday. She's like, hello. Straight away I thought, what's wrong with you? She's like, I'm just watching a film. I said, are you crying? I'm just watching a film. I'm like, oh my God. So yeah, it's true. It's true. So you're vulnerable, like, in different situations. Do you understand what
And
I'm
it shouldn't
saying?
be like that. Like, it's like we've come to the conclusion. Vulnerability is a strength. So you've got to remember that everyone's building up all of this fake profiling, and then sometimes we hide it under this professionalism. Do you know what I'm saying to you? So it's like even when you bang your, and you instead of just saying because you're in a certain workplace.
Yeah, but then
And in
sometimes
pain.
people will see that as like you're an extrovert, you're too much because
Yeah.
you just always just. Do you know what I mean?
I'm not saying that you should have screwed. It's just in terms of
no, I get what you're
No,
saying.
just show your emotions basically.
It's something that it's a conversation.
But I feel with vulnerability it's trust. Trust comes with vulnerability as well.
Ah, it's just you. The
Yeah,
way
because
you
then
react.
but then
It's
it's
nothing to do with anyone else.
So I get it. Because I don't mind being vulnerable. I've learned to control the emotional, but I don't mind being vulnerable. I'm very open to be vulnerable with anyone. You know,
It's one of the strongest.
you
things
are
you can do.
vulnerable. That's like you walking down the street, seeing the woman and praying for her.
That's not vulnerable.
no, that's
No?
not. No, because vulnerability
'Cause you're
would be
being vulnerable
myself.
with her,
No, it
right?
would be myself.
No, but she's being herself. She starts praying for them and all
No,
sorts. so
but
like-
vulnerability is like
It's again,
if
something
I'm
like that.
sad and upset.
Yeah.
And you're not going to tell us.
Yes.
No, I'll tell you. No, I don't know.
No.
Because I would with you, but it's like, okay,
Yeah, you don't want everyone in the business, basically.
no, it's
You
not
don't
about.
need
It's
everyone
not about.
knowing
It's
how
not
you
about the
feel.
business. No, because it's not about not knowing. It's just like something that goes up.
Sometimes we have the knowledge of things, yeah, and we just don't put it into practice until we have the actual conversation. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah,
With,
yeah.
With a lot of my male friends as well, like some of the toughest guys that you've heard or know about, yeah. When I sit down and have conversation with them, they know it's a different ballgame. They know there might be tears from somebody that hasn't cried in years.
Yeah, yeah. I think that's a beautiful thing from men as well to
It is a
be.
beautiful thing because
Yeah, but I
that
think
place.
it's the comfortability thing as well. What you're saying is the truth, because you get some people, they will never open up to you. But you get some people.
Yeah, but that's the thing.
that
I would.
do. So whether
But the
they
thing is,
trust
I
you
would
or
open
you
up, but
trust
my
them.
my emotions of showing, like, my vulnerability would be speaking.
yeah,
But in
like,
terms of the emotion that might come from it, like, I'll laugh
Yeah.
all day long
yeah,
because, yeah, I'll laugh, but then not necessarily crying or anger.
So you do happy all the time.
do you tell
Not
people
happy, but-
exactly how you feel? And this is what I'm saying. Like
Yeah,
sometimes
I do.
we
Yeah.
do you know what I'm saying? And that's
Yeah.
good. Like as much as it's been sold, like imagine the word vulnerable. You said it's a strength. You said I
Very
used to
nice.
be. So like now we.
But that's maybe because people have made me feel like that.
That's
people,
my point.
people
Yeah, but
have-
that goes back to
it's
last
the
week
truth.
when you
People
said that
have made
people would
me
see
feel
you as being
like-
aggressive, and I
Yeah.
said that's not fair because you're allowed to be angry.
Yeah, but
Just because you get angry
imagine
doesn't
you've
mean that
grown
you're.
up and like you've been emotional, or you will be like, oh, I don't like that, or don't do that to me, or whatever. I'm very like that, and then people around me has made me feel like you're too outspoken. Oh, like you're too aggressive with it. Oh, so then maybe that's why I'm like, oh, it's a bad thing.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because of the way people have made me feel.
100%.
Like, oh, she cries again. She's a crybaby, man. All you do is cry. Like, and
Yeah,
really and
yeah.
truly, I'm just showing you how I feel. So do you see one thing, yeah?
Literally.
If I love you, you know that. If you're my brethren and I love you, you know, you feel the love.
Yeah, yeah.
I show you. I give you your flowers while you're alive. There's no
Yeah,
way that I'm
100%
going to
you
be
do.
at that grave and be... I wish I done that. I'm never going to be like that. Do you understand?
But
So-
that goes back to what I said to you about loss.
No, but someone else will tell me that, oh, that's too much, or that's you're a brother, or
Yeah.
do
But you know,
do
like
what I
you know,
mean?
but you know, like when. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's the emotional side that doesn't come out. Because in terms of the telling people how I feel like I have to, but I also have to get to a point where we're amicable as well.
But do you think it's your job as well?
It's.
Do you think it's your job?
What to
Where
be?
because you're high up,
Mm.
so you have to be a certain way.
Yes.
Do you understand that? So because you've got people under you. So if you went into work, see, if I went into work today, I'm just feeling like rubbish today. My manager has to deal with me. Do you understand what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
She'll come and say to me, "Oh, Anne, are you okay?" You're the manager. So
Maybe as well because I work in a predominantly male industry.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
So
maybe
you don't
as well,
feel like
like
being
I
a
wouldn't.
crybaby,
So
or-
I would be vulnerable to my team in terms of opening up to them because you build rapport and stuff like that. But on a day to day, if I'm not with my team, then no, I wouldn't.
Vulnerability twisted. 'Cause, like, vulnerability is about ourselves. Yeah. So
Yeah.
like vulnerability is not about how I treat you.
No, but that's what
How
I'm
you
saying.
treat yourself.
Vulnerable,
Yeah.
vulnerable in
Yeah,
terms of
how you
opening.
react to stuff, how you.
How much I let out.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I don't think you're
yeah, no,
vulnerable
I
at
get, I
all.
get what you mean.
If that's the case, I'm looking at as my friend. I don't think you.
What that I'm not, I don't open up to
So
you.
so now you do. Before no. So I've known you from I've been 11. No, you're not a vulnerable person. You're not. You haven't been. It's only since you trust me. Must.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
So
It's
everyone is different, innit?
But that's what I'm saying. Trust.
Everyone.
Is also a different thing.
Yeah,
It's
but I'm
different
saying
being
trust enough to be vulnerable. Like I can give a perfect example.
No, it
yeah?
is. It is.
Like
What
to
she's saying
say,
is the truth.
say for
You
instance.
know what I'm saying though? Just so I can
Sorry, go
I
on.
just want to just get the definition of where I'm at.
Yeah.
Okay.
That may not be right as well.
Yeah.
But how I look at vulnerability, like self, like you know, the emotional intelligence, all of these things, it's all about regulating yourself. Yeah. So if I can be vulnerable to myself, that's the first thing. It's like loving. If you can't love yourself, you can't love no one else. So the first person you have to be vulnerable to is yourself.
Yeah, she's vulnerable with herself. I
But
see
then
that.
being vulnerable with yourself will allow you to now realize, like, to give. You remember we were talking about giving the things to God, yeah? Because that's vulnerability as well. Understanding, forget an image.
Yeah, but it's not about. It's just because it's not like, oh my gosh, I must make people think that I'm this type of
No,
way.
it's not even. I just think
It's
a lot
like-
of us we lack vulnerability, and knowing it's a strength. Do you know what I'm saying? Just like forgiveness.
So maybe you think
But I just
that
don't
you shouldn't
feel.
be vulnerable.
No, I don't. It's not that I don't think that you should. I think vulnerability is important, and I feel when people are vulnerable with me, it's important. That's how you build
Yeah.
build relationships,
Right.
rapport. But I don't
That is the
think
truth.
that everyone deserves to feel your vulnerability. I don't.
You see, like trust as well. You know when people talk about trust, yeah, and people say I can't trust him. I feel like trust is like a slice of cake.
Okay,
Yeah?
but
I give you a slice. I ain't gonna give you the whole cake.
No, so for me, you have all the cake until I don't trust you, and then I'll take it back.
I feel like you give people slices, so everyone gets a slice of everything until I think you can handle the cake. Like you
Yeah. No, that's
just
true.
Can handle the cake. You like Maria can handle
Yeah, I'm
the
contradicting what I'm saying. It's true.
Cake. So,
But I'm just saying, okay, so say for instance, yeah, because I just feel like there's a very thin line between both. So say for instance, like I've been in a relationship and then I've been vulnerable with that person and you've trusted them and whatever, and then they show you that they don't deserve that.
That's how deeply they've met themselves.
Yeah, but I'm saying for me, when it comes to showing that emotion, then I could be sitting there with someone that I've already not checked out of completely, but it's just like, okay, in your head, it's like, this is not going to work out. But they could be saying something to me that's still like breaking my heart, but I'm not showing it.
And that's about
Yeah.
See,
Do you know what I mean?
I think-
My heart is gonna be like hurting inside, but I'm just gonna be like,
maybe that's why.
because I'm like, you're not gonna see me cry because
I get on with everyone because I'm
Say that again?
vulnerable. I said maybe that's why I get on with everyone. I can go anywhere and get on with everyone because I'm a vulnerable person.
yeah, but I feel like I
know,
can as well.
I
But it
show
doesn't mean
you.
that you're gonna see me
But
cry.
then hear me, and the reason why is trust, yeah. So say like my child, yeah, she is not vulnerable, and how I know is this. See your friendships. The reason why we have got close because you've had to show me vulnerability. Do you understand that? We
Yeah,
share.
when I think of my close friends, yeah, of
we
course.
shared something that's made us get close. The guy doesn't share anything, so I say to her, "Well, how are you gonna get friends? How are you gonna get close
Yeah,
to them?" She's
yeah.
like, "It's okay." I don't
And that's
need it."
why I'm saying that
But that's
I am
because she's
vulnerable.
been hurt
but,
before.
yeah,
So imagine
you put
when
the wall
someone,
up.
do you get what
yeah,
I mean?
you put the wall up.
So it's trust. Whereas someone like me, I don't think of trust. I don't need to trust you to be vulnerable with you. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because I trust myself. Do you understand what I'm saying? So me telling you a story and telling you I'm emotional, I'm mad, I just start crying. No.
But you're gonna tell someone at work then?
I'm an open book, Maria. Yes. If I feel that, I'm going to tell you.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't hide it and be like, go home and be like crying in my pillow. No, you're going to find out about my tears before
No, but if it's to do with that person.
anyone. When have you not seen me be vulnerable? I'm going to be honest.
Yeah.
Like if something annoys me, I'm like, well, you know, this is what happened. Or I can't be your friend. That's how I feel.
Yeah, but I feel like I would do that as well. Or not?
I don't know. So as my friend, yes. So you're vulnerable with me. But, okay, for the last 2 years, you've been vulnerable. You wasn't vulnerable with me before.
Alright, let me give you an example.
Do you get that?
If we
No,
wasn't.
but I don't agree with that.
She wasn't.
watch this.
Maybe not to the level that I have been now.
That's not vulnerable then. That's what we're saying.
Watch this.
Yeah,
I'm
but
gonna
things
give you
weren't
an example.
happening.
Go on.
Things weren't happening then
From a
for me to
distance,
be.
yeah, you see, the most of your friends, yeah,
My life's been tipped
Yeah.
upside down. Like,
you see what the people that know you, yeah, look at YouTube.
yeah.
Do you think they think it's more vulnerable?
Me.
No,
Maria.
because they don't understand vulnerability.
Oh, they feel
Oh.
they will feel like the strength. You aren't vulnerable, but I am. I'm the weak. I am the more.
Everything she does is more
Yeah,
vulnerable
yeah.
because it's in your face. She will tell you that if people don't realize what vulnerable is. Vulnerable is I'm letting it like
Yeah,
go.
I'm
It's
not hiding.
Oh, it's not. Oh, that's how they've tried to make you feel vulnerable. Is
Yeah,
or
yeah.
somebody that just goes like no. Like as well as being vulnerable, it's like I'm going through pain. I need your help.
Yeah.
It's all
Art
of these-
yeah.
It's all of these things that we take. We swap control, for vulnerability.
See, this
I
is
did
good.
myself.
Yeah, it's good.
This is good because
It
I
is
thought
good.
it was a weak but I'm strong.
No, I always thought
you get what
that
I
it was
mean?
strong, but I just thought I was more vulnerable than.
No, I just
have
thought
to
I
be.
was. I didn't think I was weak, but that's one thing that I did pray for. My emotions. Like that was one of the number one. If I get that diary out on every page for about 6 months, it's helped me with my emotions. Help me control
Yeah,
my
yeah.
emotions because I was too much. Maria, you've been there. I don't care where I am. If I'm gonna say something, I'm gonna say it. If I'm gonna react, if I'm gonna cry, I'm gonna cry.
Yeah.
Like I can't see, like right now, if something made me emotional on this podcast, you're gonna see tears. I'm not gonna be like, oh,
Yeah,
excuse
no,
me.
of
Do you understand
course.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Whereas Maria now, she'll be like, I'm not gonna cry.
It depends because the thing is, it's not like I don't know, like
happy stuff, you cry.
You got to remember that I keep saying you're the yin and yang. of
yeah.
people.
No, but I'm just trying to
answer.
understand myself.
Yeah,
Because
Yeah. We're
this is a
different,
very
isn't it? Yeah, this is a good
interesting conversation.
Because do you lot know what vulnerable is? Are you vulnerable?
That's
Are you
what I'm
not
saying.
vulnerable? Do you get what I mean? Because obviously I thought vulnerability, I was weak. But now I know I'm strong.
Exactly.
Do you get what I mean?
If we move over to forgiveness, how can you forgive without being vulnerable?
You cannot.
You haven't even dealt with it.
Yeah.
You cannot. You have to be.
You have to
You
deal
have
with it
to.
in the dark, to come back out and say I forgive in the light.
Yeah.
You know, you have to.
Yeah, but then how does that work then? If I feel like I'm really forgiven, but then I'm not vulnerable.
You realise you haven't forgiven a lot of people.
Yeah, you just think you're forgiven.
Yeah. You still got a lot.
But you might have forgiven them by just not speaking to them no more,
Yeah, exactly.
or just not being around them no more.
Outside,
It's
out,
the
man.
case of me. I've
Yeah.
done something to you, literally to hurt your heart, break your heart, and you can still love me the exact
Yeah, exactly.
same way. But it's
Yeah.
like your kids. We do that with our kids.
Yeah,
innit?
but that's what I'm
They're
saying.
the
But I
only
could,
people right
but
now.
I still feel there's a
Unconditional.
difference.
It's different.
So I can love you. You can. I can't think of one person that's hurt me that if they were in something.
See, I'm not like that. When you hurt me, I'm done. Do you get me?
But
done,
no, but it's
you
true.
know,
Like if
I'm
it's
done.
Vulnerability.
Yeah.
You're doing something here. It's a defense mechanism. So the way you're acting, like it's not supposed to be. Like it's
not
supposed to be-
okay.
you're not supposed to be angry.
no, but I feel no, but I
That's
feel
what
like
forgiveness is connected
I
to.
feel like every person that has hurt me, I've been able to have
The conversation.
a conversation or to tell you how I feel.
Really?
Yes, yes. To tell you how I feel. To tell you how I feel.
Yeah, I hear that. To express
There's not. I can't
Yeah.
think of one person unless they're connected to another person. Like say, like I don't know, your ex's people or whatever. I can't think of one person that has upset me or hurt me, and I haven't told you that.
So there's no one to forgive.
It's a regular thing that I have to ask myself because I don't want my prayers not getting answered.
No, because you got.
But I feel like that is tested though, because you can say that you forgive them, like you say, but if
Yeah.
you're not around them or you see them, it's like, okay, is your heart going to sink when you see them? Are you going to see them and they're going to be in trouble and you're just going to pretend that you don't see them and stuff like that, or all of those things? Like I don't.
Speak to. If I saw you in trouble, I'll always help you. So this is the thing. Like I've got over all of that rubbish. Do you understand what I'm saying? If I don't like you, it's not that I don't even like you. Something just went wrong in our life, and we're just not together.
Like
no
for
more.
me,
Do you know what I mean?
yeah, like
You know.
the worst thing for me, the worst feeling, and if I fear anything, is I wouldn't want myself, like for me to die or someone to die, and it's been either left out in the open, like nobody knows where they stand, or it's ended up in a bad way.
But there you go. You can't control that. So sometimes you need
That's
to
the
have
control. Yeah.
Yes, that's for me.
the
So
vulnerability, to understand. I have to forgive people.
And you have to
that
let
haven't
them
said sorry.
go.
Yeah?
absolutely, all the
I have
time.
to-
How many
I have to
times?
forgive people that are not here no more.
Yeah,
And
Yeah, I've had to do that.
There's things that you got to visit because a lot of
and
times
forgive yourself as
forgive
well.
yourself, but we feel like forgiving people comes with them coming with an apology.
Yeah.
No, I don't
Not
believe
saying
that.
you, not
Yeah,
saying
yeah.
we,
No,
like,
people. Yeah.
yeah.
But you see, you have to learn to forgive, and we spoke about that in one of the other
Last week.
episodes.
Yeah.
Is you're not always going to get an apology. You're not always going to get accountability. You're not even going to get acknowledgement of someone doing something wrong to you sometimes.
So
But you have to forgive them
so being in your
regardless.
feelings at that moment is very important. Do you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
sometimes saying, I'm not gonna, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All of that, yeah. Just go to, even if you do it yourself, you go in your room.
Yeah.
Yeah. about a couple of people. Get it out your system.
Yeah, it's
It's
true.
just
It's
being
true.
honest of how
Yeah,
you
yeah.
feel. I just think it's so important the more closer you get to them.
So,
Get it out, be
so
honest,
that's
then
why I
put it.
think I
Yeah.
forgive so quickly. Because
Mm-hmm.
when you make me angry, I'm like,
Yes, get
and
it
then
out.
after I'm like, and I leave that on you.
Yeah.
And then you're thinking, that bitch, look, she was so terrible to me. And then I go to bed, I sleep. Do you understand? But then it's for you to say, why did you talk to me like that? And I'll be like, oh, I'm so sorry. I was just really angry at that time. I didn't mean it. Or tomorrow you're going to get that text from me to say sorry. So how many people have got that text where I've cussed you and you've always got the text to say sorry, so whether you've forgiven me or not. Do you understand that? But
That's
I've
on you.
forgiven myself because I said sorry.
Yeah,
Do you
yeah.
understand what I'm
You see
saying?
why I say it's on you, and why vulnerability is on you, forgiveness is on you.
Yeah, it's true.
If you don't understand these things properly, they sold loads of words to us wrong. You know, like if you reach
Yeah,
a lot of
yeah,
words,
yeah.
you realise that's not what this means.
Yeah,
It's not
yeah,
what
it's the
this
truth, you know. It's the truth. This has been amazing about Vulnerable Lila. This has made me come out like, vulnerable. I want to be vulnerable. Whereas I thought it was like, but even my mum used to say to me like you just cry so much.
Yeah,
And
but
even
that's
when she's telling me, I'm like,
That's
but
emotional, though.
for me, it's how I was feeling. Like it's how I feel.
Do you know crying is a talent?
Is it? I can't just turn it on there. Something really
No,
has
just the
to.
fact that you're able to let it out.
Yeah, because some people can't.
It makes me feel better.
Because yeah, there's sometimes even you want to cry but you can't cry.
Yeah, it makes me
Sometimes you
better.
wonder why, like even as men, we numb ourselves so much that
Yeah,
just be at
A man that can cry, yeah, I respect
Yeah, yeah.
that
You know
man.
what I'm saying?
And I've
So
had
much.
I've had these conversations with people that can't even remember the last time that they cried, and it's like to be able to cry, to be able to feel is a strength. Like I feel like there was a time in my life where I got so hurt that it numbed me.
There you go. That's what we're
Yeah.
talking about. Look, now
Yeah.
you come back around to it. So
Yeah.
you haven't dealt with it.
No, not now. I'm saying then. Oh, at that time.
I'm just
Yeah,
saying,
no.
if
Yeah,
that's
at
Yeah,
that
yeah,
time
yeah.
you deal with things. There's things that's very
But numbed me in the point where it was so scary because it was like like I said, I feel like I feel deeply. So to not feel at all.
I don't know nothing.
No,
Numbing,
I felt-
numbing and me
I
don't go
felt-
together.
no, I felt-
if I
I
numb
felt
you,
so numb.
I might kill
I
you.
felt like there
Do you
was a
get what I
period
mean?
of time where
You just numbed everything.
and I don't want to use this word, but I'm gonna use
Please
it.
don't use it. I'm joking.
I'm gonna use it, but I'm just saying when you've been with someone that has narcissistic traits, and then you have to question everything after you've been in that relationship or around them for such a long period of time. It's like you then don't feel like you're even present anymore. So it's like I felt like I was physically doing stuff, but internally I wasn't.
That's sad.
Yeah, it's very sad. But remember I said to you
A
before,
lot of it comes back to us.
remember I said to you before that I used to feel like it was a gift and not a gift. I'm not gonna,
Yeah.
to feel so deeply. So then, but then to take it away completely, that's when I thought, okay, I would rather have the other thing. I'd rather feel, you know.
But a lot of it's us anyway. Because you know, like when we get into situations like when you fall in love or whatever it is, yeah, that love that's coming from you is just from you. That the other person might not feel what you're
Yeah,
feeling.
yeah,
but
yeah,
as far as
yeah,
I'm saying,
yeah.
they feel how they feel, however they're making it feel. And sometimes it meets in the middle, but none
Sometimes
of us,
it don't.
It's just that we're going on like this love is some mutual feeling. Like it's a feeling.
Yeah,
you
just
yourself.
because, yeah, it's true.
You know what I'm saying? So a lot of the time we fall in love with what the ideas of people that we wanted. We don't fall in love with a person. So we might fall in love with their looks, might fall in love with this, that, whatever, but we didn't fall in love with them. We fell in love with the image of you and them.
See, this is where you know God now. So you start looking.
Yeah, so
at
you
them
have to love
things.
yourself.
Because for me, everything what you're saying is the truth. So now, them things don't flatter me. Looks and bro, I need to see that heart. I need to see your. I need to see your emotional intelligence. These are the
Just
stuff. Do
yourself.
you get what I mean? If you're grateful, you got
That's what-
gratitude. Do you get what I mean? Like they're the
You're
things
gonna
that I look for.
appreciate- yeah,
If you're
yeah,
gonna
of course.
appreciate me,
Of course.
like these are the things. Because let me tell you this: our looks are gonna go.
Yeah.
Our teeth, our whatever, hair,
Yeah.
everything's gonna drop down. And then when it's dropped down and gone, you're left with that
Yeah, yeah.
heart. What heart has that person got? It's the same way like every post I'm putting up lately. I have that question. Some might be like, oh, but what type of friend are you? Have you ever thought of it? Have you ever thought what you put into someone else is what emotional intelligence you put into people or show people?
And it's important. Yes, it's true.
Because, babes, I'm
and not
telling
even
you,
just a friend. It's how you are as a partner, how you are
of
as
the
a
people around you.
mum, as a daughter.
When you think of it, the people around you, if you think of it like this, now we've had this, 80% are not emotional intelligent. If you think of like the people we know, our friends, like, no, they're not vulnerable. They don't come and tell you how they feel. They don't. They hide it or chat to someone else about it.
Yeah,
or,
that I think if you're
you
gonna,
can never be real and be like, and this is.
but
me.
nobody should know how I feel about you, and you don't know.
No,
Exactly.
no.
Like nobody
So
should
fake.
know.
That's the fake.
Nobody should know that. Yeah, you might how can you be upset with me, and I don't know that you're upset with me?
See, that's the difference. With me, you wouldn't. You know where you stand at everything. You know, and it does. Even if I don't. No. You know where you stand. And that's just it. Whereas there are some.
But the way that you would
express it
would be different.
Yeah. Now, I can speak now. Whereas before, maybe I used to think, because I used to cry tears. So before, I couldn't express myself, babe. All I could do was cry. And then the crying turned into anger. Because maybe I didn't understand why I was crying. And this, do you understand what I'm saying? Whereas now, if a tear licks my eye, I'm like, Lord, I feel like this and this and this and this. And they're making me feel like this. And you're making me feel like this. Whereas before, I couldn't. It's like so much emotions was there, I just couldn't. Whereas now, trust me, next time I cry, I'm going to call you and be like, Maria, boom, 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 boom. Like, it's just come. It's like a sense of sharing.
Yes, understand it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and knowing that I don't care if I could be at work and I could be upset, and I could feel my tears. I'll go in the bathroom, but my team know me, innit? So I'll come back out and I'll be like, are you okay? I'm like, yeah, of course I am. You just pissed me off. End of.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be like, yeah, I'm okay. Because that will make me cry even more. When I keep it in, it makes me feel like...
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean? So that's why I let out. And let everyone else deal with it. And then I go to sleep. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Text in, and then you wake up and you're sleeping.
See, the reason why I don't text as well, I don't text my like, listen to me clearly, yeah?
You text me.
Yeah, because you're a texter. You like it. I see, like, I've worked on all my friends, so I know that a conversation with Maria might be easier with a text because that's how she likes it.
Yes.
Do you understand? Whereas if I spoke to her, my tone might be off and she might think I'm upset with her, whereas that's just us.
Yeah.
Whereas someone else, I really don't care. So I'll call you and be like, what? Like, blood, but I want to argue our point, because by the time we finish, I love you, baby girl, see you later.
Yeah.
My friends will tell you.
Well, that time you message me and then I'm ringing you and you're not answering the phone.
She's ringing me and I'm looking at them like, why are they with us right now? Because I know that she's not like that. So I have to, okay, so say like I've got, like, maybe she's one of them, my big sister. There's certain people in my life that I have to think about the way I'm going to deal with you before I deal with you.
Yeah.
Whereas everyone else, I don't think. Like, I think about, I don't want to, if I say this to Laverne, because she's not going to come back to me. She's just going to look at me. And I know she's thinking, who do you think you are? Ugh. That's all she's thinking. Ugh. You know, she's not thinking like...
Yeah, but then what do you think that I'm thinking then?
The same.
Because I won't be thinking,
No, but not, but that's not the way to behave. That's an ugly trait. Do you understand what I'm saying? So see, like... if
but I'd rather you do that than not say it.
No, but I would say to you. But I would speak to you. It's weird. It's really, really weird. Whereas someone else, I might be like, whatever, man. I don't want to chat to you today. Because I know they can deal with that. I know they understand that part of me. Whereas, I don't know, maybe because of this emotional vulnerability and the control. So I try to control it as well. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because that's the person you are. So instead of being like erratic around you, I think about it. And it makes sense. I think about it. My sister's controlled as you're controlled as well, saying that. Do you understand what I'm saying? So she's very controlled, you know. So,
But it's true. I've had people.
a really good. Thing
I've had
happened.
people like. I've had people screaming down the phone at me. Yeah.
Yeah,
But then when we're together, they wouldn't.
Of course not.
my point.
Yeah.
Because you know that your spirit bothers people as well, right? You both know that, innit? You can't be like how you are, and you lot bother a lot of people that you. I can tell you without knowing who you bother, and you're just gonna be like, oh shit.
No. I know. Do you know what? Do you know how good my spirit of discernment is? I can post something and I can tell you who it's irritated. I can tell you. I can tell you. I feel you're irritated.
Yeah.
See, certain of
Yeah,
my
but then what would
brethren-
be the reason for posting? Do you want to irritate them?
No. I'm just posting for me.
Okay.
And they're thinking, man, why is she posting that? Because I want to. It's my things. Mute me. Do you understand what I'm saying? But I can feel your irritation because I know. And because, you know, like, I know most of my friends. I've studied you enough. Do you understand what I'm saying to know? So you not saying anything or what, you're irritated. I know that. Start studying people and you'll start seeing.
Because you know, like when you.
No, but I feel like the emotional intelligence is knowing your friends, especially.
Is it?
No, but having some.
Because you got to remember, friends come from different times of your life. You got like friends from nursery. You got
Yeah,
friends from the
yeah.
family, you got, there's no.
But I mean, the intelligence part of the emotions is knowing
Who they are.
how if
Oh,
you're gonna
yeah,
annoy them,
that's
if you're gonna if they're gonna be irritated by, because you know them.
Yeah, but sometimes it's not about you being irritated. It's the demon inside you that's irritated.
what-
Whichever
Do you
it
understand? So
is.
what you have to remember is you can have a spirit on you today that's lovely, and then tomorrow might have an agitated spirit. Yeah. So what I find is, I know some people on my WhatsApp, your spirit is agitated 24/7. 24/7, your spirit is agitated. You know, if you want me to tell you, just let me know, and I will.
Oh my
But it's not for me to pick that up.
Yeah.
It's not for me to tell you that, but I've realised that in you. So when I deal with you, I would say whatever I want to say, but I know your energy, so I'm gonna ignore certain things. Do you understand what I'm saying? Zoom, 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 zoom. Do you get what I mean?
I
I'm
think
gonna.
being okay to be an unfinished product is important. Yeah, especially when you're going through getting closer to God, because then you start seeing bare friends disappear, but you ask for it. Do you get what I'm saying? You ask for God to show you who isn't for you, but then when God starts showing you, like, no, not this one.
Yeah, that there. And you see what I found about that is he shows you, and if you don't listen,
Yeah.
you're mashed. Like these friends, yeah, you start looking at them and seeing them, whereas he never showed you them that deep before.
Yes.
Now you're seeing that certain people. I see you very clearly, and it's the love that I have for you as to why I'm holding on. But God is making it difficult for me because the things that are happening, they're against my morals now. They're against my values now. Yeah. So he's gone from. He's now bringing them. But do you agree with that?
Yes.
Did you hear that? What she just said? And imagine while you're saying it, it's like.
Yeah.
And I'm driving home now. Yeah.
But the thing is, it's a beautiful thing when it happens, but at the same time,
It's
it's
horrible.
horrible.
Look how many
It's,
things
it's
are
only
right
when
at the end of it, but when you're going through it,
yeah, it's
It's
not.
not.
It's not.
It's not, and you think that like,
Start
yeah,
questioning
I
yourself.
love that person. Is it me? Is it, you know? When really and truly, it's just you outgrow people, and sometimes we just, as I said last week, you're just with somebody because you smoke weed with them, or because you go shopping. You like the same things. You like nails. You like lashes, but for me, it's all about the heart now. Yeah. So anyone around me, I'm watching your heart. I'm not watching anything else. You can be rude. As long as you've got a good heart, I will
Facts.
put up with you.
Yeah.
Like, a good heart doesn't always look like.
Yeah,
like,
a good heart
it
could be
like,
rank,
Yeah.
stink. You know, you could even be rude. You could, because I understand that not everyone has to be nice. Yeah, but I do understand that. It's
I think
the
it's
heart.
important. I feel like you can't be nice all the time.
I think control, like, you know, like we have expectations of people's responses. That's one of the things that ruins a lot of things as well. It's like even when you might go to a partner and pour your heart out to him, you're expected
Of how he's gonna respond. Yeah, it's important.
Because you've expected them to, you wanted them to do it, to respond like this, and they don't. now you're saying this person's a narcissist, now this person's this, now this person's that, because these words get thrown around easy.
Yeah,
but
and
it's
that's
not
why I
even
didn't
that
want to
they're-
use it, but
It's not even that they're that. They just don't know how to deal with
Yeah.
it.
That's it.
They haven't been through that vulnerability as a child. Their mum never
Yeah,
spoke
yeah.
to them. Like
That's
Yeah.
simple.
every single thing. I think, like, I studied to be a counsellor, and babes, your childhood really, really, really reacts to how you deal with everything in life. You know. So imagine I've cried from forever. So that's why I'm emotional. That's why I could tell you how I feel, because I'm used to it. Whereas some people didn't cry when I was a kid. They didn't. Maybe they weren't allowed to cry. You know, like, where I cry for? Shut your mouth, I'm a lick you down. So, especially in our community, we wasn't allowed to cry. So thanks to my mum and dad for
Yeah,
actually letting me be a crybaby.
same.
You know? Like, what are you crying for? So now, this is why we've got so much black women and men that are hard. And you're like,
Yes.
you know, that's why we don't know vulnerability, because we didn't see vulnerability. So see, like, our children now, the children of 2025, like, that's been born in the last 10 years, I guarantee loads of them are vulnerable. They know what they know all of the stuff because we are giving it to them. Whereas, like, our grandparents and our mothers, if you listen to their stories of growing up and that, you think, rotted. How did your parents really treat you? Did they love you? Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, real talk. So now I'm just happy for our generation that is able to show emotion. Well, not everybody, but not everybody. But then it's true. Like, maybe everyone needs to just
I
look
think
at
it's good to
themselves.
highlight because there's a lot of reasons why people are in jail. There's a lot of reasons why people are dead. Everyone wants to go
Because you
and
didn't want to say
tackle knife
sorry
crime. I feel
or-
like the fact that you talked about, you just mentioned knife crime, makes knife crime worse. How about we teach people how to deal with their emotions?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's the root
it's
of
the
it.
emotional
These are
vulnerability.
the conversation that we need to have with our kids so they don't have to deal with the things that we've dealt with.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
can deal
And
with
also to
heartbreak
have-
different. You can deal with all of these things different. Just admit it and say, like, you know, if someone offended you, say, yeah, you did offend me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but then-
yeah, yeah.
But then every person is different. So I've got 4, and see, my son, he is like me, emotional, but I find that he gets on with everyone.
Yeah.
Whereas my daughter's very, like, she's not emotional. She'll say to me, "What did she say to me the other day?" I said, "No way." She said, "You just like playing the victim, innit?" I said, "Huh? Huh?"
She said that to you.
So she thinks vulnerability is a victim.
Oh, okay.
She feels that being vulnerable, you're a victim. Where would she have got that from?
The world.
Do you understand what I'm saying? I can't wait to get home and talk to you again. Yeah? Because it's okay to be vulnerable. It's okay to cry. It's okay to say, I don't like that. I don't.
It's the biggest strength.
And my children are very open like that. And I'm happy. Like Marnie, she'll tell you how she feels. Khalil tells you how they feel. So maybe me being an emotional mother.
Yeah, because Kyla will say how she feels, but then
That's what I was going to say.
with the crying thing, she's similar to me in the point that it has to be a lot that will make her cry. Although maybe even more
Or
so than me.
Or when she cries,
'Cause
she
I'll
won't
be-
discuss.
No, she'll discuss. In fact, she's more open to discuss
When she's
when
crying.
she's
When she's vulnerable.
when she's gone through a period of being upset.
their
But like say for
generation is vulnerable. Their generation
yeah,
is
they are more
vulnerable.
vulnerable. Yeah.
Yeah, they
But
are
like, say for
vulnerable.
but then
Look
she
at them on
knows-
TikTok. They
then-
are
I
vulnerable.
can't handle it sometimes. Like, talking to me.
Exactly. They are vulnerable. You know. Have you seen that the meme with the monkey and the big monkey and the little ones like this to the mum, and it
Yeah.
that's what we live in now.
Well, that's what we've raised.
Yeah.
We don't realise how much of a good product that is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When they're actually going
Yeah.
against us.
Yeah.
We're against
Yeah,
the
yeah,
thing
it's
really
true.
Yeah.
We're like, no, just calm down.
Yeah, yeah, it's
Look at
true.
your child is ready for
Yeah,
the Lord.
Yeah, because yesterday I actually watched something. I don't know if I sent it to you, guys, and it says that basically people that are quiet and stuff and respectful and stuff, it was basically they got. You think it's a good thing, but it's not. They were beaten into fear to feel like that. Do you understand? Like, shut up your mouth. Like, boom, boom. I'm talking.
Yeah,
boom, boom,
yeah,
boom.
yeah.
So now that they're adults, they're just like.
Yes, they don't have a voice.
But it's all
They
also,
don't have a voice,
It also goes
yeah.
back to controlling. It's also got things that you feel like I've worked out a way to this not happen, for this not to happen.
Yeah.
I've controlled my life until you're not saying nothing's to do with God. You're like, I've patterned
Yeah,
everything
yeah,
for
yeah.
everything to work how I want to work. You
Yeah,
get
yeah,
it?
yeah,
You haven't.
yeah.
That's the problem. When you feel like you've patterned everything here, it comes back down to. That's why you have to end up being vulnerable.
Yeah, yeah.
Because you're like, I'm not gonna be aggressive. So if this person says this to me, I'm not gonna say nothing.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
that'll
yeah,
kill
yeah,
you before it kills them.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
And that's why you
Yeah,
have to- that's why it's
absolutely.
like, yeah, it's the difference between emotional intelligence, vulnerability, and actually saying how you feel. Because if someone else had this conversation with you, they might be telling you, be nice. And,
Yeah,
It's not about that. It's about saying how you feel.
Yeah.
Mm.
I mean, there's a way of doing it with respect, innit? Because
Doesn't
there
matter.
could be a
Doesn't matter.
disrespect.
My thing is just be prepared with whatever
For,
comes with it.
for,
Because it's like,
Yeah, yeah, and that goes back to what I said the other day. You don't get to decide how people react to your.
But then, okay, go on.
But then, so that it could just be like ping pong.
yeah.
So it's like I'm saying, you don't get to decide how someone reacts to what you're saying or what you've done. But then they can react in whichever way it is. Silence,
they will.
anger, shouting, scream, whatever it may be. But then it's back with you to react. And you don't get to decide because you've
How
laid that on
someone
them.
reacts, yeah.
They've laid that onto you. You don't then get to decide that, okay,
Yeah,
that's...
So some people will try to control that, definitely.
That's
And that's just, and that's, yeah, and that's
how people do passive.
the only way that you can stop from anything from ping pong is if you don't say anything, but then that's not fair either.
See,
It's not fair to
my
just be
favourite
silent.
person in the world is somebody that tells me how they feel.
Yes.
Hmm.
Exactly the word that Jay used before, fake. Like, you might not want to upset whatever, you're fake. You're being fake.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, you not saying, oh, you upset me, or and you're just allowing it, and it's with that person. That's when you start feeling that. Ugh. Do you understand what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Takes a bit of you. Takes
Do you get what
And
I mean?
then-
you're just, you know, like,
But then when it hits the fan, I guess,
yeah, but
and then it comes out, then you're looking at something like, oh, is that how you always
Wow, is
felt
that how
about
you
me?
felt? Yeah, is that how you've always felt about me? When really you're just expressing yourself. It's not, you didn't feel like that.
But then you learn about
Yeah, but
yourself
also-
and why you accepted all the stuff. You accept bullshit from friends because you wanted that friendship group. You accept bullshit from a man because it's the man you wanted. You
It's
accept
true.
bullshit from the job because it's the job I wanted.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
we accept
yeah.
the bullshit because we think we wanted things, but then
You didn't even want it. You didn't.
literally.
And like, how many things has that happened? You didn't even want it. So that's why it's the truth. You didn't want it.
Didn't even want it.
Don't even want it now. Didn't want it
and you don't
then.
even realize you've changed. So what you wanted
Yeah.
5 years ago. you
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
even-
of course. No.
What I wanted 6 months ago, I don't want anymore.
But you know how much people are still
Do you get
stuck
that?
on what they wanted from 17.
Yeah.
So they still want to be Mr. the guy or the girl that's on. you
But
know,
maybe,
Instagram.
but that's the thing.
that's
Until you get it, and that's why.
How do you get it? How?
No, but
How
I'm
do
just
they get
saying,
it?
if you, some people think that, I need this to be happy, or I need that to be happy, I need this, I need that,
What,
I need the
before they
new
do
car,
this,
this, that, and the
before-
other.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. Before you do this or do that. But when you get it, then you realise that's not what is making you happy.
Yeah.
And that's what,
Yeah, but some people, they don't even realise that they're not happy.
no, but that's what I'm saying.
You get that? No, they don't
They don't.
realise.
Oh, they don't realise that.
they're
Oh,
not.
okay.
So you've got the car, you've got the thing, but your attitude shows. Your fruits as to how you behave around
Yeah, yeah.
people.
Yes.
Your heart. Let me tell you this, innit? Like, if a good heart, is a good heart. It doesn't matter who they're with. It doesn't matter what colour you are, what sex you are. A good heart is a good heart.
No matter what you've done, even.
No matter.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying? And with this day
And then,
age
and the
now-
thing is, with a good heart, it's like you don't change up with the circumstances.
No.
Your heart is
It's
your heart.
Exactly.
Like, you're not gonna be like, oh, okay, I didn't like this or like that, so now my heart isn't that way inclined towards you. Your heart will remain the same.
You just learn to love yourself more.
Hmm.
And once you learn to love yourself more, you have your boundaries to start getting set.
Yeah.
But without loving yourself, there's no boundaries.
Yeah, when you don't love yourself, you're finished.
Mm-hmm.
You're absolutely finished. When you don't love yourself, because you're always looking outside for validation. You're always looking at, oh, I told her this, she said this. No, I told her this, and that's what I told her. End of. You know. And as you say, you deal with it, but you deal with it differently. And sometimes, where you've dealt with yourself so much, you also as Jay's saying, like, oh, you have to tell, but sometimes you don't. Like, sometimes you just take it for your own boundaries.
Yeah,
and your
for boundaries, but...
Do you understand what I'm saying, Jay? Like, something will go wrong.
I do feel like if it's a detrimental thing, like, you know, like the whole ghosting thing and all of that.
Yeah.
But what, grey screening and stuff like that to people?
Yeah, I just feel, I don't agree with that.
People are weak, though.
Yeah, no,
People are weak.
Sometimes there's no explanation needed.
But you know, like, no, yeah.
No, but sometimes they don't.
Yeah, but...
No, but they sometimes they do.
But sometimes they don't. Because they're not emotional intelligent.
No, but some people will
To
do
even
some
know.
things behind your back and they just don't think you know.
Ah,
So when you now
is
find
the
out,
truth.
Yeah.
and then you're like, they're just not hearing from you, and they want to hear from you, like, alright, but they know you're not the same because I'm not even gonna talk about it. You know what you've done.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
would
I'm
you
like
do
that.
that with your close people then?
Yes,
Or both?
Yes. I've started to do that,
I've
yes.
cut off loads of people.
Yes.
So I'm the wrong person to
Yes.
ask. My sword is.
I'm getting that too. Give me your sword, Jay. Yeah, I've
Because
started to
that's
learn.
I feel like if I'm leaving or cutting off, then you,
Why?
I tell you.
Explanation.
Why? Did they give you an explanation to how they made you
like
feel?
I said, it goes back to what if something happened to them the next
You're
day.
controlling it. It doesn't matter because you listen to this clearly.
What does that change?
Listen to this, yeah. There's gonna be like in life, if like someone might die, yeah. Mm-hmm. But understand this: I've already made peace with you in my bedroom.
Thank you.
With God. I'm telling you, there is no one on this planet, even if I've never spoken to you and we've never discussed what happened, I've prayed about it and I've asked for forgiveness and I've told God how much I love you and to take care of you. That's it. So tomorrow, if you passed away, I'll just be like, oh, I wish we were still friends. That's all I would say. Not, oh, why didn't I? No, Maz, that's where I've learned with God, you know. Like, same way he forgives you, with as long as we forgive ourselves. You understand that?
Yeah.
Because sometimes we're beating up ourselves.
No,
and
but
there's
not even
no
about being
need.
about it. I just feel like some people in your life, maybe not all them, but some people
That's controlling.
deserve.
It's controlling. It's
Yeah, but then sometimes, okay,
controlling
okay, let me give you a thing, yeah. Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes you might think this person, so you might think this person deserves an explanation. You go and give them that explanation, and they switch it all back on you because they don't even understand. What
Yeah, but then I find peace with myself. I'm at peace with myself.
See,
I
that would anger me now. Now that makes me have to come back and tell you how I really wanted to tell you. Do you understand what I'm saying? Whereas
but there's-
I left it nice because it's
No,
not
but you
that
still
deep.
told them how you feel, right?
No.
Then that's the difference.
So there might be some people that remember this. You got everyday friends, and you get friends that are thing. So I got my leash. I don't talk to her every day. She could be more important than my everyday friends. Do you understand what I'm saying? But I just don't talk to her every day. Then I've got you, my everyday friend. You know. So I forgot where I was going with this part. Shit.
Yeah, what are you saying, Annie?
No, so I'm saying I've got you as my everyday friend, yeah. So you upset me today. What might happen is I might just call you every month. I don't want that. I don't want that. I don't want that rattling my energy anymore, Maria. I should have to explain to you because that's you. I've watched you. Maria, in the last year, I've studied every single person in my life. I know who I have to look off. I know that you won't be in my life next year. I know, but I'm just weaning myself off of you. Yeah? It's like crack. Your friends. Yeah, you're used to them. You love them. I'm weaning myself off. And do you know what God is showing me? As I'm weaning, you keep on putting your foot in it. You keep on doing it. So I'm like, it's easier. So when you don't see me, like I'm not... when you don't see me or you haven't spoken to me, which there ain't no love loss, but I've just created that boundary from you now. Do you get what I mean? So if I tell you now, you're going to come back and try to make it better, but that's you. Exactly. I've seen it's you. Do you get me? Same way like you, Maz. Like I've seen you. Do you understand that? I've seen you. I could, even if you started screaming at me and say, Annie, I'll say, Maria, I'll call you tomorrow. Because your heart is good. It doesn't matter how you react, how you are. Your heart is good, Maria. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, so is yours.
Do you get me? That's why we're together. Good hearts. If you start realizing the people that God is placing in your heart, you've all got something in common. And then you start seeing we're all got good hearts. We're all got that.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying? So, yeah. I do believe that I love this. I love emotional intelligence. I promise you, before vulnerability, I would have thought it was a weakness, you know. So, but really and truly, I understand the strength. And I'm going to start encouraging people to be vulnerable.
Facts.
That's what I'm going to tell me how you feel. You know, don't worry about it. You know? Yeah. And my friends, they'll look out because I'm coming for you. Do you get what I mean?
I remember, if you're not vulnerable, you're fake. And I know
Yeah. Because if you're not vulnerable, you are fake.
To yourself.
Do you get me? Not to anyone, to yourself. You know? And if I would like to hear if you think we're wrong. Do you understand what I'm saying? I would like to hear, because you might have a different perspective where I'll bring you back to here. Do you understand what I'm saying? But yeah, so it's true. Me love it.
So bad.
Yeah. So thank you. Thanks, guys.